Good morning. Hey, let's see, what other kinds of greetings may one use? Good day. I have a lot of time on my hands at this stage in my life, and maybe I've learned a couple of things along the way, or at least I believe I did. Anyway, if an interesting thought comes along, I have this time of day when it's easy for me to lay down something or other. I'll try to keep it interesting. Musings, let us call them. Musings, not deep thoughts and not always scientific or accurate, so don't bother checking to see how many mistakes I made. It's poetry, more or less, prose, but not meant to be the all and end all of any conversation, just one man's take on aspects of life. And this one is about ambition and what it takes out of you. Very simple. You sign a contract, you shake a hand, you go through indoctrination, you get into the flow, and the money starts coming in, and you grow through the company, and then it starts to fall apart. The wheels start coming off. This is the gist of this morning's musings. Pardon me. Musings, because I have two facilitators of my muse. They're not creators, they're just a wake-up call, you know? One is, of course, the morning Java. Salute. I'm sitting on my porch. It's a lovely place in some ways. You see, there it is. There's the little town that I live in. And this is what I look at out of my window. But it's just a little sliver. It used to be mostly like that, but nothing stays the same. It is very occupied. Yay, money, money, money. Selling a Bisbee 1, 2, 3. Easy to learn as your ABC. Murdered by numbers, the fat cat's game. Poor people made homeless. Who's to blame? Rising levies and taxes, no ceiling in sight. You keep it up, you're gonna ignite our peaceful tempers. We'll stand up and fight. We'll put an end to this crime. Steal our good life for dollars, a sign of the times. Strangers, steal our good life for dollars, a sign of the times. Bisbee, one place you might know or live in. I lived in Mount Shasta, I lived in Weed, California, I lived in Ashland, Oregon, I lived in Eugene, I lived in San Francisco in the 60s, cheap and small and clean, smell the ocean. I swear, I came out from the east and I could smell the ocean in a city, and I couldn't believe it. There it is. So that's not the point of today's musing. I was telling you about my facilitators, coffee being one. Fortunately, you get away with this kind of thing these days. The police will not come hounding me because I'm firing up some homegrown herbal organic, very nice. Depends on the varieties you smoke. This one is a wake-up kind of call. Herb. Very nice. Doesn't take very much, so hang in there. There we go. Pardon. Sorry about the camera work. This is a handheld device. I've never had anything this fancy, so this is my first foray venture into the world of digital communication. They make it so easy. A friend of mine, a professional, a nurse, lovely lady, person. Sometimes pain in the ass hard, but I love her all the same. Great person. And she got tired of this phone. It didn't do for her when she traveled overseas. So she gave it to me for like half price. And yay, the shit it can do. I've been staying away from all this too long. I should have surrendered. Look what I can do. Okay, coffee, the ganja G. Ganja G. What I believe about marijuana, ganja, is that it is a facilitator. And it's up to you to open the doors that you want to open, and it will go in there with you and maybe open some windows, show you some chambers you haven't really looked into before. But be careful. Prepare yourself before you take the ganja. The G is honorific in Indian Hindu culture. Yeah, ganja G. There it is, Gandhi G. So, prepare yourself, meditate, breathe, say, take me here, please. Have your coffee to send it along its way. Enough of the preparations. Okay, here it is. You make a bargain. You learn the jargon. You master the art of the deal. How does it make you feel when it finally dawns? You're really nothing but a high-priced pawn. Really no more significant than the proverbial flea. But I worked so hard these heights to ascend. Learn to grin and bear it. Learn to love it. Tried hard to pretend. But the losses began mounting. Lost love, children, home. My center grown rigid, insensate as stone. Layers of lust and gluttony and greed had encrusted my soul like a scab on a bleed, leaving me with nothing but vain regrets of paths not chosen. And as each sun sets, I check off the calendar days, fading memories of love and passion and play. I spend my days threshing false knowledge, force-fed to me from kinder to college. And I dwell on the insubstantial remains, a mountain of chaff, a palmful of grains. A mountain of chaff, a palmful of grains. So what do you do with a palmful of grains? What else can you do? You put them back in the ground again. Fearlessly. It's never too late, remarkably, to reinvent your destiny into the one that you see. Not some consequence of fate or chance. You write the words. You sing the song. You choreograph the dance. Good morning. Have a good day.